won't you? Hit you up, I'm on the other side. I miss you, miss you. Take you off, I came here way too strong. Cannot keep it low key.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we're doing another Fitness Friday, and today I figured I would take you along my day with me and basically just give you guys some tips and tricks for getting or staying fit in 2019. I know this year we've been doing a lot of New Year prep and there was the whole decluttering of the closet. I also tested out all my New Year's resolutions in Wednesday's video, so if you guys haven't seen those videos, I'll pop them down below. But for today, I thought it would be fun to kind of go through just my day to day and give you guys the tips or tricks, maybe not even tips or tricks, I guess more so like the mindsets that I'm kind of taking with me into the new year in terms of just basically keeping my fitness goals kind of like, you know, just like on an upward journey. So this year in particular, I feel like 2018 was a big year in terms of discovering what my body is capable of, and even just in general, like the types of health and fitness goals that I really want to strive towards, and the types of performance and things that I want to see myself capable of doing. All I can think about is how excited I am to see where I'll be with yoga a year or 2 years from now, considering this was my first full year actually practicing it on a regular basis. And even things like running, like the thought of adding something like running a half marathon to my life bucket list has crossed my mind. It's not something that I think I'm ready to train for yet, but it's something that if my performance continues to increase, you know, enjoyment of it continues to increase, I mean, why not? Or even with strength training, which is something that I've only started to incorporate in the last month or two, and that is something that I feel like now that it's become more of a routine going into the new year, I'm just really freaking excited to see health and happiness and fitness just like all come together for 2019, because I feel like it's going to be a big year for just feeling good in my own skin. This morning I actually went for a run and I ran outside today because it was nice and warm and rainy. I guess that would be my first tip. It's to establish your fitness goals going into 2019, because it's going to be really hard to basically get fit or stay fit or work towards something if you're not really sure exactly what direction you're heading in. So maybe it is to increase your run to a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kilometer run, or maybe you're just running for the first time and you want to work up your way to a 5K. Maybe you want to start doing yoga. Maybe you want to, I don't know, join boxing or Pilates or a dance class. But figuring out something that is almost like a tangible goal, but that isn't too overwhelming or daunting and is more performance level. One, it keeps my head on straight and clear, and two, it's a more healthy goal I feel like to work towards rather than working towards something that's more physical, you know? Visualize it. What does your most like, you know, peak physique look like in 2019? Visualize it, figure out what you're doing that's going to get you there. Like, is it running? Is it yoga? Is it swimming? Is it freaking rowing? I don't know. And then pick a fitness goal to start working towards. The visualization thing is so key. Even when I'm running, I try and visualize just like what I'm trying to work towards in fitness and in other areas of life. And once you know exactly what it looks like, you almost have a better route for getting there. Anyway, I need my post-run breakfast because I'm starving, so let's go.
Under my wings, I can feel the air pulling me up as I leave there. We turn straight into I can hear them sing, waiting like a poem, but with broken wings.
Number 2 for getting / staying fit for 2019 is to get inspired. So the thing about getting inspired is that it can come in all sorts of ways and it's going to be different for everyone. Sometimes doing yoga and just stretching and meditating, and like I said, visualizing my goals gets me really like inspired and excited. And then other times I find scrolling through like We Heart It and Pinterest, whether it's like certain yoga poses I want to do or even just like workout outfits that I'm like, that is sick. Vegan recipes, at-home dishes you can make up your favorites that are healthier than usual. Even just like finding cute new water bottles or trying lavender at night to help you sleep better, and just experimenting and getting inspired by changing up your day-to-day routine and like pulling yourself out of like the slump or the rut of winter and trying new things that are going to incorporate into like your healthier and your more fit lifestyle. Make it fun.
Under my wings, I can feel
not as hard as I feel like we make it out to be. I think that moving our bodies has kind of become overcomplicated, or it can become overcomplicated. But when you think about it, back in the day, we used our bodies to survive. We used our bodies to move from point A to point B, to hunt, to gather, to do all the things that we needed to do. So we needed to be lean and strong. But I think in today's world, it can be a lot easier to live a bit more of a like laid back lifestyle, like a more sit down lifestyle, a more office lifestyle, even if you don't work in an office. I mean, I don't, and I find that when I'm just at home editing on my computer and stuff, like I think that the more you move your body, the more in tune you are with your body. And lately I've been trying to just be more in tune with my body and listen to it, and I can feel it, especially when I'm stretching, like where I'm tense and where I need to be moving more. And I think that from doing anything on a computer, and obviously computers aren't going away, right? Like we're becoming more and more technology based every single day, so we just need to make sure that we're moving our bodies and we're exerting our energy and we're using our bodies on a daily basis. So that's why I love working out. I feel like it's such a good release. It's such a good way to just get that excess energy out of your system. It isn't always just about, you know, like running for me either. Like lately I've really fallen in love with strength training and doing more body circuit exercises and actually feeling my physical strength when it comes to lifting my body, because eventually I want to be able to do so in yoga, moving my body in all new types of ways and trying to just live a more movement-based lifestyle, like taking the stairs, parking a little further away, walking places instead of, you know, taking an Uber, just doing things like that to keep active and to keep moving. Last but not least, take your time. Now this is one of those tips that I feel like is one of the most important. I think that when the new year starts, we all get really excited and we all get really inspired to just like go, 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 right? We want to start seeing results right away, and we want to start feeling what it feels like to be competent and to feel successful. But I feel like it's important to remind us all, no matter what our goal is, to take our time. I think that if instead of always kind of having expectation of yourself and expectation of everything, it can be a lot healthier to look at any kind of goal that you have, but especially a fitness goal, to instead just say, you know what, by this time next year, just focus on 1 year at a time and then break it down to 1 day at a time and change your whole life rather than just challenge yourself to one goal. What I mean by that is, like, if you're feeling like you want to be a healthier, more fit version of yourself, then instead of being like, okay, this is going to be this crazy standard and this is what's going to happen and it needs to happen by this time, why not just look at it as like, okay, whatever day that you're deciding to start, tell yourself that in a year on this exact day, you see yourself being happier and you see yourself being healthy. And then take everything down to a day-to-day basis and ask yourself if you're making all of your choices throughout the day that are supporting you in being happier and healthier in the long haul. And then when that 1 year comes up, just take a good look at what you get to accomplish, because having that standard or expectation on it, you might be able to exceed it if you take all the pressure off. And the only way to take the pressure off is to not hold yourself accountable to these like box-sized just little goals, you know what I mean? Keep yourself open and try and change the way you live rather than change how to live. We give ourselves more room to grow and to like expand and feel a little bit uncomfortable with the changes we're trying to make, fall down off of our bicycle a few times throughout the year without giving up, and ultimately to stay on top of just like everything that we're trying to create and be for ourselves. Makes life more enjoyable. Get excited to experiment with yourself, with your life, with what it feels like to be at your best, most energetic, at your best, happiest, at your most clear-minded, and just see what you can do to get there. Play around with different methods, play around with different habits, play around with different routines, and ultimately just have fun with life. So that's my advice in terms of getting fit for 2019. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys doing any kind of fitness or health goals for the new year? What's your mindset that you're taking on it, and all of that good stuff? And aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Fitness Friday, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.